Hello. Okay, I'm back. Today's January 31st. I'm just making a video to show on how I received my chemo port, which is a Xcela Plus port with, I don't know if you can see that, Xcela Plus port with PASV valve technology. I received it on the 28th of January. And don't worry, I'm not showing a whole bunch. I know it looks really scary. Trust me, I was a little nervous. So, I guess that's the pocket that they create. And the implant is in here. There's still some swelling, but I can feel the implant where they'll just I guess, access the needle through and that. And then this is just part of, I guess, from how they guided the wire that goes up into the vena cava. There is, in this, a very good explanatory booklet with always super happy people on it, which I think is kind of, to tell you the truth, a little ridiculous. I'm not happy about this, but I'm happy I got I'm getting my treatment, getting in the right direction. Like, seriously, look at that smile. Like, ah! Okay, sorry, weird noises. Basically, so there's the picture I'm trying to show you. So that's where the port, that part down here, that growth, yep. And then on how they just use another incision spot to help guide it into the big artery here and that. Not gonna lie, it feels a little creepy. You also get some other fun, cool stuff with it. Like, my CT rated infusion port, which means I wear this now. So say if I go into the treatment center and they we need a CT, they know that this port is approved to be able to go into a CT. I also have I won't show my identity part, but I have a card that goes in my wallet to explain that I have this port. Let me see this backside. It tells basically what the maximum flow rate of the port. Hold on, let's see if I can. Here, let's see if you guys can see that part. Focus. Maybe it might not focus, but basically it just tells you how much CT injectable infusion needle size, the maximum flow rate, and the maximum pressure. And then there's a keychain piece here that I'm going to break off because I need to put that on my keychain now. And then obviously not showing my identity and that because it has my address and everything. And my doctor's number and stuff. My card. One thing that I did learn from my last appointment, which I believe was also, no, sorry, I got my port on the 29th. I spoke with my chemo specialist on the 28th. You need a journal. That is a plus. Thank you very much to who recommended that to me. I learned that also there is cancer noted in my hip bones, as well as, so I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in my last video, but I can't remember anything anymore because of the information overload. So it's mainly in my cervix, then into the upper vagina. It's also in my pelvic lymph nodes, my peritoneal lymph nodes. I have a spot on a lung, and I have possible some mets to the bone because just with how big the lymph nodes and everything are, and there's so much glowing, I guess, in that area, that we're going to do a bone scan after I do a couple rounds of chemo. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my plan. I'm going to botch these names as best as I can because why not? Because I don't know how to say it. I'm going to be on cisplatin. Cisplatin is basically also called platinol. It's apparently a clear solution mixed into larger bags of fluids. What is this medication for? For treating many types of cancer. Good to know, thanks. Yeah, then it goes into all kinds of other stuff. I'm not going to read that. Then I'm also going to be on Xcela. I think I said that much better this time. The generic brand is Taxol. It is a clear solution mixed into a large bag of fluids. Okay. What is this medication usually used for? It is for treating breast, lung, ovarian, and other cancers, as well as Kaposi sarcoma. Gotta have one tongue tie in there. Not reading all the other stuff. I'm sure you guys will look that up if you want. I'm not going to get this part on my first treatment, but I'm going to get it on my second round. It's called bevacizumab. It's also called Avastin, Mvasi, and Zybrav. I just sound like I'm trying to talk like a kid or something, like a toddler. It is a clear, colorless solution mixed into a large bag of fluids. What is this medication for? It is for treating certain types of colorectal, lung, brain, ovarian, cervical, kidney, and other cancers. It may be used alone or with other chemotherapy drugs, depending on the type of cancer. Bevacizumab is available as a biosimilar medication. See your whatever pamphlet for more information. The reason why they're not giving me this last one right away is because it can cause high blood pressure, and it can cause possibly bleeding or blood clots, and I'm at a high risk of blood clots due to the fact that I also am postpartum because I just had my son back in December, just in order to start this process of the treatment therapy and everything. It's still hard to believe, to think that he's already over a month old and I haven't started my treatment. But then I learned also, because you got to think, the chemo is going to cause your blood cells to drop, and I need to be completely surgically healed from the cesarean in order to start chemo, which makes a whole lot of sense. And that, when you think of it, basically. And so, where did I have a wonderful document that told me what I was doing, and I can't find it. Basically, I'm gonna go for I think it's like 3 or 4 rounds of chemo, and then I'm gonna have a whole gamut of tests done, including a bone scan, CT, MRI, and a PET scan to check how my cancer's doing. And then my team's going to talk to me and see how the cancer's doing, if it's improving, or because we just don't know how, because there's a lot of things that can happen. So anyhow, go over that, and then they may continue up to the full, I think it was 6 rounds they wanted me to do. And then if everything's going good, then I would probably do my radiation treatment. And I'm not really sure then. Right now, we're only focusing currently just on this chemotherapy, just because of the fact that we don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. This is very itchy, and I want to scratch it, but I don't, because obviously with it being right into the big veins or arteries and that. One fun fact is I am apparently not supposed to shower with this, because you don't want to get this to come off, because there's sutures under here, and yeah, so a couple more days and then I'll be good, and then I can go and get them to take this stitches out, and then shower, and hopefully then start this process. Obviously, like, there's never a time that you're gonna feel great about this, and I in a way almost feel kind of like I'm this, I don't know how to say it, like, I guess it's so, like, you're happy because you have this newborn, but then you're sad because you have cancer, and so then it doesn't feel real, and you're like, I don't know. But now I'm starting to ramble, and I've been doing this for 11 minutes. If you've managed to watch this video, good for you. If you didn't, whatever. Scroll on by, I don't care. I know this wasn't the best. I guess I could have gone over a bit better about the port, but hopefully if you're going through the same ordeal, this gives you some sort of comfort knowing that we can get through this and we can beat this, that cancer is not going to define us, and we're gonna kick some ass, and that so yeah, that's basically it. Love you guys, and that's just my little blurb, so I can kind of get my thoughts off my chest, maybe help someone out, and that, and yeah, all right, talk to you next time. Bye.